everybody, welcome back to another episode of Triple P&J. You know what it is. So, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the things. Hit that notification bell at the top there, so anytime we post some comments, anytime we post some videos, you guys are getting those notifications so you can check out our new content. And don't forget, we are also on streaming platforms, so if you're waking up, brush your funky breath in the morning, you about to listen to our podcast,
not the
then get your day rolling, because we got people that do that. They're faithful to our show. They get ready in the morning, and then they're listening to our stuff streaming first thing in the ass crack of the morning. So let's get it going. Today's episode
45.
Y'all should have seen me in the shorts last night. Ooh. They was shortened.
They saw you on the community page.
They did, yes.
Ooh, not me being a community person.
You were serving cake, let me tell you.
Yep. Do a service.
What's cake?
His ass.
Oh. Okay.
All right, but today we are going to be talking.
Like a lovely mocha cake.
Not a mocha cake.
It's a mocha cake. Serving size of one. Yeah.
What are we supposed to be talking about tonight?
Oh, Lord.
Does being celibate ruin a relationship?
No, that wasn't what it was.
That wasn't what it was?
It was close to that.
It was, pardon me. Pardon us.
Hang in there.
Can a relationship survive celibacy?
Not just a relationship, but dating in general. Do you feel as though you can date somebody who is celibate?
Okay.
You want to go first? You're going to go first?
He said he had some stuff on his mind.
Oh, okay.
Don't fuck him up.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, I forgot.
Look at me, bitch. It ain't my fucking
You distracted him.
Fuck!
Well, I guess I'm
anyways,
gonna just
the show,
go.
guys.
I'm gonna just head out.
Fucking damn squirrel. Forgot what I said. But no, I feel like I feel like when it comes to just dating or like relationships in general.
Put your phone away. Put your phone away. Put your phone away.
The power button beside it, sir.
It's
Go
on.
ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, take number 3.
God damn it.
No, I'm just playing. But no, as far as like relationships go, I think that it depends on how you guys set the standard before you're either dating or you're in a relationship. Because I think that for one, that's kind of thing that should be talked about, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like how you start a relationship is how you keep a relationship, in my opinion. So if somebody's saying that like, or if you guys are starting out and y'all always fucking like I get it if people are just kind of like, it kind of dies out after a little while,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because typically when you first get into a relationship, you know what I'm saying, we humping like some rabbits.
Yeah.
But I just feel like if somebody says they're celibate at the beginning of the relationship and you respect it and y'all date, and then like eventually later down the line you get upset because they're celibate,
That's on you then.
that's a personal problem.
Right.
But if you start in the relationship and then they become celibate and then they decide to hold out on you, you have a deciding factor right there, because the relationship is a give and take, or it's about compromise. So you should respect their wishes of wanting to be celibate, but at the same time, like that person should respect their partner in wanting to have, you know, like sexual relations. Whether like it just, oh, I lost that train of thought. I guess it's just I don't know, like how do you say it? Somebody chime in.
Well, I kind of agree with what you said. If you start the relationship off and knowing that the person's celibate, and you choose to be in that relationship, okay, perfect. You already know what you're getting yourself into.
Right.
If you're in the relationship, like somewhere in the middle of the relationship, and then they decide, I'm taking a break from doing this right now, I don't really feel like that makes the relationship. I feel like sex is a part of a relationship, but it shouldn't be the relationship. So I feel like it can survive it. Y'all just have to come to understanding of how long you're going to be celibate, this and that. I feel like you shouldn't leave the person for that. It can survive.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely.
That's my opinion.
I agree. I mean, it sounded clean. Yeah, I agree with it. I just think that like some people just get overly emotional. Cause I know I'm an emotional person. You know, sometimes I wear it on my sleeves quite often. So, you know, if I feel some type of way about that, I'm gonna let you know.
Right.
I'm like, I like sex. Or I just don't feel like doing it right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there's gonna be times where I'm just like,
What'd you slap him for?
I didn't. Yeah, just like I like sex.
Oh.
do you like sex, Willis?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I wouldn't date somebody celibate.
Yeah, so what's your opinion now?
I would
Because I
not-
guess we about to argue with you.
No, we're not arguing. I respect y'all's. I would not date somebody celibate.
Why? Why?
Because it is.
Like it's like a forever celib.
Yeah, if a person is asexual, or well, I should say there's a difference between asexuality and being celibate.
Please explain, because if last time I
Asexual
checked,
people aren't sexually active with anybody.
oh,
They have their version of sex.
It's mostly to themselves.
Well, and not
Sounds
even
like
to
just
themselves. Like
purely masturbation.
not even that. No.
No.
There's some who do, who do masturbate. There's other people who don't. Just the idea of like being with somebody is enough for them, but being celibate is choosing not to have sex. And that's not my thing. I like.
Would you include masturbation as being a part of like having sex, or just like any kind of like just celibacy?
I mean, like it.
Because technically it is like a form of. Like,
It is a form, yeah.
You
So-
nut.
Right. So how would you feel if your partner was just saying that they wanted to be celibate, but they was going around just masturbating?
That's not for me. I mean, I'm just gonna being honest with you. That's not for me.
Yeah.
Right. So I get you wouldn't date someone that you wouldn't start off a relationship with someone
Right. If
that's
they told me
celibate.
they were celibate, I'd be like, okay, good on you for that, but that's just not for me.
So what happens if they wanted to start that like somewhere down the line later on in the relationship? If they decide I want to take a month off from this.
I mean, if there's a time frame to it, absolutely. I mean, I can get that. If like it's like you said, because some people give up sex for Lent. You know.
What if it's like a soul searching journey and they have to take off from sex for like a year?
Year or 3 year, be like, well, you need to go find yourself. I love that journey for you.
Because
You're going on it on your own. Have fun.
you about to go find something.
Or we're going to open up a relationship. And I don't like doing that because, again, we've already had this conversation because I don't like sharing. So I wouldn't expect somebody else to. So there's no point. And once they're through with that journey, then, yay, let's see where we're at.
It's valid.
Yeah.
It's valid. So pretty much
Willis will be out here just.
what I gathered from that
Jumping
was
bones.
pretty much you just want to fuck.
No, it's not that I just don't want to fuck. The thing with it is, though, is sex is part of a healthy relationship. If you have if you have a healthy sex life, then that means that you have a healthy relationship. So
But some people have healthy relationships
Without
the
sex.
sex aspect.
I can't do that, and that's me. That's on
But
me.
you can't say that a healthy relationship is like sex is healthy for the relationship if it doesn't make a difference if you're having sex or not. It's a good thing for the relationship, but it doesn't make it healthy or not, in my opinion.
I mean, it's a valid opinion.
So
What if the person just doesn't like sex in general?
Then
let's take a quick pause here because I like the direction that we're going in this. Now, you say that you don't prefer a person that is celibate.
right.
Okay. Why are we asking Willis all these questions? Do you prefer a person that's celibate, Curtis?
Do I prefer a person that's celibate?
Let me say this again. Would you date or have a relationship with a person that is celibate?
Like starting off? or in general?
You see no end in sight. They didn't give you a confirmation. I answered when they will be celibate again.
I have done that before, actually. So yeah, it didn't ruin the relationship for me.
Okay, so you would willingly go into a relationship knowing that the person was not wanting to have sex?
Would I go into the relationship?
Yes,
I'm answering the question. Would I go into the relationship? Yes, if I had a time frame.
Right.
If you had a time frame?
Yeah, if I didn't have a...
Would 3 years be a problem?
Oh.
Probably, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Jalisa?
I would.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would 3 years be a problem?
No.
It wouldn't be a problem? You could see yourself being intimate with this person
Yeah.
for quite some time without sex. Okay, nice.
I'm
actually proud of you guys.
And to be honest, if you're getting into a relationship with someone, clearly you've known this person for a little bit of time, enough to want to be in their relationship. So you kind of feed off of their energy, vibes, chemistry without sex being a thing. So if you have a connection like that, I feel like sex is not that relevant.
That is true. Like, especially, yeah, basically if you guys have a great chemistry between each other,
Mm-hmm.
then, and you could just be in a space together and just feel that love and connection, and it doesn't feel like any kind of sexual tension, like a healthy sexual tension.
Right. Sex doesn't have to be there for a relationship to last, to me.
Yeah. So we can all agree that sex, or you don't have to have sex to be having a healthy relationship.
Well, nobody asked you the question. Would you willingly go into a relationship knowing?
No. No. I personally enjoy having sex with the person I'm connected with, because I feel like that just kind of, it's like an unspoken thing. Like, it's, well, not an unspoken thing, like, it's just like when you communicate, it's like an unspoken communication. You know,
Is
like
it some sort of bond building exercise for you?
No.
I mean, well, no, you say that jokingly, but yeah, for me it is.
Not necessarily has to be bond building, but like sometimes, like if you have like a real thing for this person, like it just I feel like just sometimes like if y'all don't speak during sex because you're just in the moment. No, I'm not saying like the whole time, Willis.
It's weird to not speak during sex.
Yeah, you're just like looking at each other.
No. Okay.
Okay. So
there's gonna be moments in sex where you guys are not talking. I'm not gonna say like it could last anywhere from
who the
like
fuck
10
wants
seconds.
to talk the whole damn time?
Right.
Don't you out of breath?
Yeah, like I ain't got time.
And if it's dark, I'm not even looking at you. I can barely see you. I just know where the parts are I need to know.
You'll have sex talk. Well, okay, let me just clarify that sex talk is part of it.
But you ain't holding a conversation.
Right. Yeah, so today was pretty good.
Not like that.
Yeah, I know. I just
Stop. You're fucking up the thing.
Well, okay, anywho. Railing some shit and just having it. Right.
Because it's funny, you do that a lot. And whenever I've been
ever since you told me I stopped.
Thank you.
And then you do it too.
I know. That's why you notice like I'm not touching the table anymore.
So, but yeah, I mean, there's moments where y'all just don't speak, but like you'll just have that connection during sex that it's just like it feels like an unspoken. Like I don't know how to say it. Like maybe I just sound stupid.
No, you don't. I know what you're. I get what you're trying to say, and you're right.
It's like a soul tie. Like anybody that I don't care what y'all say. Anybody that you have sex with, there's always gonna be a soul tie. I don't care. I don't care.
I don't know about soul tie.
Yeah.
I think that there's a connection.
There's a connection.
I'll
agree with you that.
No, there's a piece of your soul, whether you feel it or not, that subconsciously gets connected to that person.
So if the soul gets connected to that person,
do you remember that person?
If the soul gets,
do you remember that person? Do you remember the person or?
Well, can I ask the question first? Mm-hmm. If the soul gets connected to the person, why is it so easy to do like a one night stand if your soul is connected to them?
That's not the point.
Yes, it is the point.
You're thinking about how bigger. I'm saying.
No, I'm thinking about the soul that you said gets connected.
And it got connected.
But why did it disconnect so quick then? If my soul's connected to it,
do you remember
if my soul's connected to
the person?
9 times out of 10, yes, I remember the person.
Your soul is now connected to that person. for
I
forever.
remember a lot of people.
I
Like,
don't remember.
I remember them, but I don't think that my soul is attached to
I don't
them.
care. I don't.
I see people every
Me
day.
personally, I'm gonna say that like for anybody that you have sex with, your soul is forever tied to that person in some way, some fashion, some form, some way.
I respect your opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
That's my opinion.
right,
That
and
is correct.
It's nice.
I'm not saying it's a fact, but I genuinely feel that way. I genuinely feel whether you guys had a one night stand and you forgot this person, or like the moment you have some form of sexual intercourse with this person, you have a soul tie to this person for the end of whoever. In my opinion, you can go throughout entire life never meeting nobody, and you have no connection with these people. But when you have sex with people, that's a whole different type of like. You're letting them enter your body. You're letting them. That's the most to me.
Intimate thing.
Yeah, that's the most you can give to somebody. Like out of just your time and energy in general, like just giving somebody like your body during sex, like you're giving them to you. You're submitting to that person.
I like that. I like that idea. I do like that idea.
Yeah, just me personally.
Right.
Me personally.
I like that.
There's plenty of people that don't agree, but
No, and hey.
I just personally think that's a thing.
Yeah.
It probably is a thing. I don't think it's a thing for everybody, but I think
I just feel like I don't know. I'm not trying to sound like one of these like super spiritual people, but like it's an energy thing. It's a soul tie. Like it's a string that's attached to them in some kind of way.
I think you're correct with the energy thing. If we don't connect, if our energies don't connect, I'm not having sex with you. I don't care if it's a one night stand or anything, but I don't feel like my soul is attached to them forever.
It is. To me, it is.
Okay, to me it's not.
I feel like
But to get back on topic.
You're not. I get it. You don't care about the person. That's fine, but your soul some way is connected to this individual.
But to get back on
That
topic.
thin ass little string that's hanging on by the point of where you can't even see it is connected.
But to get back on topic, so with a person being celibate, you won't form. Well, maybe you form. I'm trying to get on your perspective. So, like, you would form a connection another way, right?
Yeah. For me.
See, but that's right. Because like that's why.
Well, I'm saying like okay. I guess it started off
Because you couldn't find another way.
No, I think it was from like me saying that like I like to have sex with the person because like it's like something in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a way of
right.
subconsciously communicating.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you really genuinely love this person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I personally think that a relationship can't survive itself with.
I mean, I'm sure it
you
can, but right now
You personally.
in where I'm at in my life right now, I don't want that. So
Younger self, do you think that you could have did that younger?
oh God, no.
So your whole fucking life, okay.
Oh God, no.
I think as you get older, it's more acceptable.
You look at you. I will say this: as you get older, you do look at other things. But for me, where I'm at in my life right now, that is still part of it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well, where I'm at in my life right now, it's a part of it, but it doesn't have to be a part of it.
It's not a major factor in a relationship for me. Like, okay.
Right. Give me your time
Attention.
and energy, attention, all of that, and we good. The sex will come eventually.
Yes.
If the energy's right, the sex will come.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not saying that I have to have it, but I don't think that I could be.
Right. If I'm gonna date,
I don't personally think.
yeah. If I'm gonna put time and energy into dating, I want everything that I want out of a relationship, and that is part of it. So yeah.
And you're not selfish for wanting that.
No, not at all.
No, nobody's saying y'all are selfish. Y'all both said that y'all wouldn't go into a relationship
Right.
knowing that they are celibate.
Mm-hmm.
But inside the relationship,
Well-
once you built the connection already and all of that, you would deal with it for a certain time frame.
I'm not gonna say that I won't. I just prefer not to.
You said
I
you
won't.
Let me correct myself from earlier. Then I would prefer somebody that is not celibate going into a relationship.
I'm still sticking with that one.
Depends on the person. It depends on the person, the situation, and what it is, and why they are. Like, there's so many different factors, honestly.
Yeah.
But I would and I won't.
Okay. What, Jalisa?
You wanna fight?
Fight? Why?
What a time last night, people. Woo!
Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Leon.
Happy belated birthday to my boy.
Yeah, happy birthday, Leon. I hope you recovered from last night.
That part.
Fucking concussion.
Yeah, he was slumped.
And beat the fucking baby up.
With the cheese.
We didn't have any type of problems last night at the clubs or anything.
No, everybody had a good time.
We didn't have no type of violence.
Put your phone up. Turn it off. Put your phone away. Thank you.
Oh, yes, sir. We didn't have no type of violence or anything. So we were on our best behavior last night.
We had a really good time last night. I went home before they did, but it was still a good time.
Good.
I'm still trying to figure out who that one woman was. Because
The one that was like holding on to my shoulder.
Yeah, and she held onto mine too.
No idea.
While we were out there line dancing, this woman, I thought she knew us or was somebody in our
She
group.
was trying to help his ass dance. He was going in the wrong direction for
Who?
a little bit.
And like we're dancing like
Who?
at certain
No, she knew
like
we knew what the fuck we were doing.
we knew what
she
we
was
were
trying
doing.
to keep herself balanced. The bitch was drunk.
Oh, was she?
She was drunk. If you look in the video, like she was fucking partially stumbling and shit, and she was trying to make sure that she didn't fall over.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. I was just like, I was out there
You
having.
shouldn't be on the fucking dance floor then.
Like,
go sit down.
I was having a moment, like I was enjoying myself. Me and Daniel, we have when Copperhead Road comes on, we like to dance to that line dance because we remembered it because you do a bunch of stomping, and we think it's fun.
I was like, let's get out of here.
It's time to go.
But it's fun.
Yeah,
So
My drink's gone.
we were dancing,
Okay.
and this woman kept putting her hands on our shoulders, and I thought it was part of our group, and she wasn't part of our group. Whenever I turned, I was like, "Ha! Oh, I don't know you," and so
Yeah, I thought that was Willis's hand for a second. Like, what?
right, and I was like,
Not you.
That's you.
Where did you come from?
That part. And so
And why are you touching me?
why are you fucking touching me? But yeah, no, it was a good time last night. So, but yeah.
You had a time last night. The party continued after Gramps went home. You had a time.
Oompa. Had to get to bed.
It always goes down at the burger.
I'm
the
telling you.
Whataburger.
He was like, okay, I'm
I would
gonna.
just like to formally apologize to all the employees and workers their experiences the last few times we have been there on a night out.
I don't feel like any of those times had anything to do with me. It's you. It was you the last time, and Leon
Curtis,
this time.
all this could have been avoided.
It was you.
All this could have been avoided had you ordered your food to go.
Well, I feel like everybody else.
go.
I feel like everybody else followed what I did, and they could have had their shit to go too.
But I have told you time
I don't
and time
care.
to go.
It
That's
doesn't
why
matter.
next time.
We didn't have to deal with
Next time he's
we
ready.
didn't have to deal with the food being cold when we got home. We got to sit there and eat it while it was hot. Or I ate mine. I don't know about y'all. I ate all my food.
I hope y'all ban him from work. Drive through only.
Sorry you couldn't go home and eat.
They about to have your fucking face on the dang door.
Do not let this man
Not let
in
this
here
man
after
in.
12 a.m.
Right, and I ain't even the one causing the problems. Okay. It's the people I come with.
To go.
Ooh.
The ones I named, it ain't you. It's Jalisa and Leon. I just said that.
To go.
I know you want to be offended so bad and want to argue and shit. Today ain't the day.
I was trying.
Today ain't the
I was
day.
waiting to be offended, okay?
Okay, I know.
Just kidding.
Not giving you the attention today, bitch.
Dude.
Get it right. Okay.
What else been going on, y'all?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to talk about kind of like related to podcasts and stuff. I was talking to you earlier about it. I found a podcast and I fucking love it. We've been watching Harry Potter at
You
work.
hit the table.
Sorry, fuck.
You just told him not to do it.
I just told you, and I'm sorry. Okay, so
Right,
we've been
you
watching.
said you don't put your hands on the table.
I did not say that. I said I
Yes,
was
you
trying-
did. You said that's why I don't put my hands on the
said
table.
I was trying to keep my
Why?
hands.
Not you
He
hollering.
said-
I said I was trying to
said-
keep my hands off the table.
This side of the room is very hostile. Y'all angry. Y'all mad.
So anyway, we've been watching Harry Potter at work a lot lately, and so I've been gotten on this Harry Potter kick, and I found this podcast where this guy reads Harry Potter books for the first time as an adult, and I'm like thoroughly enjoyed with it. I've been listening to it all day today.
What's the name of it?
Potterless.
No, we shouting out podcasts.
It was good, and like I said, I don't know.
That's
if
how we network.
We not networking though. You don't know us. Have y'all
We
slid
could
in his
act them on
DMs?
YouTube,
Have
actually.
y'all slid in his DMs?
Willis might have.
I haven't. No, I just started listening to him today. So, and I burnt through I cleaned my whole house.
Listening to him?
Yeah.
How many episodes was that?
Today episode I think I listened to.
You said you started watching it today.
So yeah, I think of 7 or 8.
Damn, it took you that long.
He has hour to hour and a half long episodes.
So you cleaned the whole time?
Yeah, I was cleaning, listening, crocheting, doing stuff like that.
Oh, okay, crocheting. You weren't cleaning the whole time.
Anyway, so
It's anywho.
but no. So yeah, that was our doing today. I'm so confused. So
Damn, grammar Nazi over here.
What the fuck was that?
Over here kicking shit.
Okay.
So what else were we about to talk about, Daniel? You about to say something?
I was just looking at the chat. There's a lot of shit going on in this earth right now. There's nurses that are getting employment without certifications.
That's back to the fraud shit.
Yeah,
Shout
there's
out to
people getting.
whoever printed out them certificates, them degrees.
2,200
What
nurses.
you do? I'm gonna have to talk to you about some pay stuff.
We got to hit you up. Drop down in the comments. Let us know if it's you.
Paid 2,200 nurses paid
You get a private DM.
We on Instagram. You can hit the DMs there.
Yeah, my at somewhere in there. You'll find it. Just slide.
It's like
It's
Florida
gonna
went.
be username 006355520.
Ain't that your TikTok? That's your TikTok name.
No, it ain't.
It pop up users whatever.
Florida this week just decided to go off the chain. Apparently, it was like fuck it.
Florida's always been off the chain.
Well, no. We had the nurses. Then you got the teachers can't have books in their schools or libraries anymore. Teachers.
Why?
Because Florida now has this list of banned books, and if any of those books are in a teacher's classroom or in a library, that teacher or librarian can get felony charges and go to prison.
Some bullshit.
So they just took all the books out of schools. Yeah.
So what do they do?
books?
Ebooks now?
No, they can't.
What the
No.
fuck is the point of school if you don't even
Like
you can't even have a
textbooks.
book?
No.
No, it's certain fiction, non-fiction books that they can't read.
Oh, you mean like story time?
No, I think there was wasn't it going back to when they were saying some were teaching certain things.
Did they take redfish, bluefish away?
Okay, so there was 176 books that have been banned in Florida.
Yeah, there's isn't one of them To Kill a Mockingbird or Mockingjay?
Yes.
I remember that
The
one.
removed titles were part of the Essential Voices Classroom Libraries collection purchased from the district. This collection features characters representing a variety of ethnicities, religious affiliations, and gender identities, and includes children's picture books such as, I can't pronounce this word, Sulwe? S-U-L-W-E? I don't know either.
S-U-L?
S-U-L-W-E.
It's Caillou.
Dim Sum for Everyone, and then Bernstein Bears and the Big Question.
What? They took Bernstein Bears away?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Let's see what else was
Damn.
there. Trying to see if there's any other ones in here that we might know.
Some soft ass people nowadays.
Not the Bernstein Bears. I like them.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I think this was kind of something that happened some time ago, and they were taking away all these books. just like you said, like religious-based gender identity, something like that, and they just say that they're encouraging kids to think a certain
To
kind
become
of way.
woke.
Right.
Yeah. So
So why would you take away those books?
And okay, so
we'll discuss it off camera because we said we weren't going to get political about it.
correct.
I feel like it's okay to rock the boat sometimes.
Okay, well, let's
Okay.
just say this at the most. It's technically like in my opinion, it's a political agenda.
Oh.
That's supposed to basically control a certain type of, or control the population, in my personal opinion.
Right. And I could agree with that. It's where you have conservatives who feel that
See, a little too far into that.
I'm
now.
trying to,
I wasn't trying to associate any specific party,
but it is. But so there's not really a way around it. But
um,
there's a particular political party.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Who feels that public schools should not be teaching children about
Real life.
right. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like they can't be anything dealing with gender identity or.
But book banning isn't new. We even have banned books.
Mm-hmm. We
The Color
do.
Purple is a banned book in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
The Catcher in the Rye, The Great Gatsby.
Yeah. Exactly. And these are like epic novels that have been in history, and you can't read them in school.
Right.
you can't pray in school either.
Do they still say the Pledge of Allegiance?
I
No.
don't know.
When I was growing up in Texas, when I was in elementary school, we said the Pledge of Allegiance, and they did the national anthem every morning.
Yeah.
We stopped doing the national anthem in like 4th grade.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, I forgot
They
all
did
about
They
them.
played the national anthem. You sit there and hold your heart. You know what I'm saying? Your hand over your heart. And then after that, we said the Pledge of Allegiance, and you would stand up for that.
I don't remember if we did or not in school. I don't think we did. I think we did up to like 4th or 5th grade, and then we
Like,
stopped.
We did the pledge in high school because I don't even remember doing it.
I don't remember them doing the pledge in high school at all, or junior high.
That's why I said elementary. I
think it's just for like elementary kids, maybe.
Is it?
I feel like it. Maybe the
That
teachers
would make
I don't know.
sense.
I guess. I
But
never
yeah.
thought about it like that.
I didn't either.
Pledge allegiance to the
Once it went away, I just forgot about it.
I still know it. You know, just
Y'all want to go?
United States of America.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Y'all have fun.
Something to the
oh,
republic
not something.
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
I feel like you changed up some of those words.
I probably did. Okay,
I don't remember
forgot.
it.
Dang, I tried.
Good on you for
I
that.
ain't said this shit in 20 years. I don't remember it.
But yeah, no, Florida was crazy right now. Things are, and then like I said,
Florida's always been crazy. They've been snorting bath salts, fighting alligators, and breeding
The fighting alligators.
just breeding some impeccable people.
and then like I was related to the Florida thing, like I was telling you about, where there was like apparently there's this huge thing going on in Lafayette County here,
Yeah,
or
what was that
Lafayette
again?
Parish, where apparently like the school board, they. I don't know all the details of it, so please don't come for me. Research it, Lafayette Parish. Apparently something to do with school board, and basically it's been proven that they were like extremely racist, where they're only allowing, or racist and misogynistic, where they're only letting like white men be on the school board in predominantly black school districts and stuff, and people are trying to run against them, and they somehow get knocked out of the elections and stuff. It's a very appearance. I saw a TikTok and I started trying to do research, and it just goes like article after article.
So
It's a
basically,
very
it sounds
long rabbit
like
hole.
It's their
The goal was to close the schools down.
Basically, yes. From what I've read so far, they want to basically cut funding legally in order for these schools to be shut down, so that way these predominantly black school districts have to go somewhere else, or they become private schools where people can't afford to pay for school.
I feel like that's some bullshit.
So where the fuck are they supposed to go?
To the white school.
So you can't have a black school? You can't have a predominantly black school?
That's what they're trying to make happen.
If I'm like I said, it's a very long.
I didn't mean to point at him, y'all.
Yeah, we're good. So
I just realized I did that.
you're all right. It's a very long rabbit hole, but what I've read so far is yes, that's what they're essentially trying to do. I don't know what further detail of it, but that's essentially what's trying to happen, and that's like I said, a couple hours away.
Oh, that's interesting. Because I went to a middle school in Georgia, and the demographics there was pretty much predominantly black. You had maybe one or two white kids, and some that are like Asian.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call it a black school. I think that those are the schools that
Did I say it was black school? I said it was predominantly black.
Okay. I think that those schools are the schools that the parents the other ethnicities, they don't want their kids to go to that school. So that's why it's mostly black people, probably.
Right, they're trying to find
Maybe the
ways.
school numbers ain't good or some shit like that.
Well, see, that's the thing. Basically, you have these people. Okay. From what I'm getting of it, and this is just my opinion, this is not exactly what it is. It's basically a version of gentrification, where you have these lower property values in predominantly black neighborhoods, let's be honest. And so what happens is you have all these other people trying to move in there so they can get a house for cheap, but they don't want their kids to go to this low-performing school or whatever. So therefore, they get on the school board, they get the school closed down, they create a private school so that way these people who move into these neighborhoods pay to have their kids go to a better school, leaving the local community fucked.
That does sound like gentrification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, like I said, it's what I've read so far is really interesting. I know. I love this shit. So.
Well, hopefully you can
Yeah,
dig
we're
up some
letting
more
you have your
information.
segment.
Thanks.
And you can kind of touch back on that later.
I will, yeah, but
So-
no, it's just I
That's interesting, actually.
Yeah.
the shit that goes on, it just basically somebody read an article where right now Gen Z is the largest demographic now that will be voting in the next few elections, and they're saying things that'll be going away whenever boomers, and the boomers don't have controlling interest in politics. One of them being gerrymandering.
Can you describe that for the people that don't really
What do you mean?
recall what gerrymandering is?
Gerrymandering is where they rewrite districts for elections.
Say that again?
Where they rewrite districts for voting. Okay. I'm sorry. So, you have this circle.
Jalisa, you okay?
I'm sorry. I know you hate this stuff. I'm so sorry, but I'm trying to explain it.
It's not that. It's him.
But easiest way to do it is you take the circle. Take the circle. You would think.
Say?
Ooh.
So you take the circle, and you would think, okay, so you need 4 people to vote. Well, you have 4 people running for office. So you think, okay, I'll take this circle and divide it into 4s. 4 even areas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gerrymandering lets you... Yeah, there we go. Gerrymandering lets you rewrite this where, okay, so say here is... this would be Jalisa's section right here.
Mm-hmm.
This
That's
would
your
be...
Another person.
This would be Curtis's
So
section
basically,
here.
it's other people hold more weight, or certain areas are holding more weight.
Yes, basically that way you can expand your district to get more votes of a particular demographic. Where say all 4 of us are running, and
I only get New Lano. You're taking all of
I would basically what I would try to do is I would try to get the areas that I know would vote for me.
Oh.
So if I know,
I think you could get New Lano.
I feel like I could.
I think you could. You got it. You gonna
think
run?
so?
Yeah, you got
You
it.
think I got it?
Yeah, I think you got it.
I mean,
Would you guys vote for me?
Y'all remember?
Put hell no in the comments, guys.
Y'all just know.
I will take you places.
Just know he won't remember where to go.
I get lost in New Lano Park.
Mm-mm.
I could
By the swings. What am I doing here?
You said.
Oh, spit. Not the swings.
By the dirt.
By the dirt. But no, it's just basically like, yeah, it's just rewriting lines so that way I could get who I wanted to vote for me, get that area, so that way whenever...
That sounds like manipulation.
And that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. So therefore...
Full of lies.
Okay, so you were breaking it down. You went from gerrymandering to...
What gerrymandering is.
Right.
What gerrymandering is, because you had questions.
Yeah, I had to stop you at that bullet.
Right.
You were going to list some other things? Or?
Yeah, like, what else is there? Lobbying would be going away.
Don't ask no fucking questions.
I said I'm looking at different help.
What? Don't look over here. I've heard these words before.
Help!
So
Goo-goo.
anyway, that way.
Hey, goo goo.
So yeah, there's a lot going on now. So I'm gonna step away because.
All right, guys,
Yeah,
that wraps
look-
up another episode of Triple P&J.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
You don't do the outro. I do the outro.
Guys, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Stop! Hit the button. Hit the button.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow us on everything, and download our episodes. Bye.
Bye.